Good evening, more. This is Victor. Give me a Flake Man, and this is a kind of combination. It's kind of a J news because we're going to be talking about things that are in the news, but they're in the news because they're also viral videos. And one of the things I like to do on this channel is explain viral videos. First of all, I want to say thank you to Victoria who did the introduction to this video. It's a new introduction. I hope you like it. If you like it, say thank you to Victoria. The first story we're going to talk about, it's actually something that happened a while ago, and it's something that I've been talking about on this channel before. It's called Meiwaku Jiman, and Meiwaku means a problem, and Jiman means something you're proud of. Now, I've heard this pronounced Jiman Meiwaku as well, but I don't know which one is more common, Meiwaku Jiman, Jiman Meiwaku. And they basically means proud of being a nuisance. And what people do are things that we do in the States as well, right? We do something really stupid, take a picture of it, and upload it to the internet. And something that happened quite a couple weeks ago, these naked guys all went to a restaurant, a very, very cheap restaurant called Osho. It's a chain restaurant. Osho, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've been there once. And they're cheap, and they sell gyoza and stuff. And they sat at the counter. Here's a picture. And they uploaded the picture to the internet. They thought it would be funny, but a lot of people did not like it. Eventually, they had to close that branch. And I believe they're being sued now. They're suing the people who were in the picture and who took the picture, the store owners. And they're pretty pissed off about it. So this is something that happens quite a bit in Japan. So the things that, there are cultural differences between America and Japan. We're all humans. We all like doing the same stupid things, But in Japan, the consequences are a bit harsher. So something to keep in mind. A lot of foreigners come over here. And I just last week I saw two foreigners, I believe they were Latin Americans. They were hanging from the subway straps in a subway and taking pictures like, look, and hanging upside down and being silly. And I'll admit I did that when I first came here 22 years ago. And I was young, dumb, and full of that stuff that makes you dumber. But I don't do it now. I guess it's something that you have to learn. But anyway, don't do it. It's stupid. And at least make sure you're not in a full subway. I did it at night when on the way home at 11 o'clock, and there was only a few other people on the train, but I still shouldn't have done it. Yeah, that's the first story. The next story I thought was pretty funny. And the word here is desui. Desui means really drunk, and the following video is just I'll show you a clip, tiny clip of it. And that is the leg. Now, I thought I knew that leg, but apparently I don't. That happened in Sapporo. A desui josei, or girl, onna, she got drunk, and she kicked the top of this car. Now, she didn't really hurt herself. She hit it with the kakato, the back of her, the heel of her foot. And later she said to the cops, she said, I don't remember doing it, but maybe I did. Maybe it was me who did it. So I thought that was pretty humorous. And that was on the news, headlining the news, the morning news 2 days ago. On the same morning show, I saw this guy in a taxi. He works for a restaurant, and he gets into the taxi, and then he reaches over and takes the bag where the taxi driver keeps his money, takes it into the backseat, takes out, I believe it was 21,000 yen, about $200, and then puts it back. And he says, I thought I could do it, so I did it. He said, toreso dakara totta. Right? Toreso dakara totta. I thought I could do it. I thought I'd get away with it, so I did it, right? Toreso dakara totta. Toreso dakara totta to kyojutsu. He admitted, yeah, I thought I could get away with it, so I did it. Pretty honest, I guess. But our main story today is actually about the Hamamatsu volleyball coach that slapped his student, I don't know, like 13 times in 3 seconds or something. It's like a world record almost, right? Corporal punishment. This is, of course, has been a topic that we've talked about, we've touched upon on this channel in the past, and it's happened again. Now, the worst part about this particular news is that it comes 2 weeks after the Tokyo and Japan, the whole country is so happy because Tokyo got the 2020 Olympics. But I want to do a little language lesson on this that I prepared. So here we go. So the coach says, "Oi," which just means hey, oi. And oi, oi, and the student says, "Hi," which is yes, I hear you. And then you hear something, you can't really hear something, it's something that's inaudible, nda or something. And the koi says, "Baka yaro," which means you're an idiot. And oi, and the student says, "Hi, yes, I hear you." And all the time he's getting slapped, right? And the coach says, "Fuzakenna," which means don't fuck with me. Don't. It basically means you're playing with you're treating me with disrespect, right? Teme, and teme is one of the most, quite possibly the most impolite way to say you. Don't fuck with me, you son of a bitch, kind of. So I guess in translation, probably, see, you son of a bitch. Fusakinna teme. And the next line says, makasu no ka, omae, 3年生. O, 3年生を. So, makasu no ka, omae, 3年生を. Are you going to lose, you? Omae is another way to say you. It's also very impolite. And then he says, 3年生を to the third-year students. So I thought, from what I heard of the article, read in the article, he's a 16-year-old, which leads me to believe he'd be a second-year or first-year student. And maybe they were scrimmaging with the third-year students. Or maybe he's a third-year student and I'm just wrong. And then he says, oh, and the student says, yeah, I'm not going to lose. I'm not going to back down, to the third-year students. I'm not going to lose. So the coach says, yarayo, which is kind of an encouraging thing. He says, okay, then do it, right? So yatte, do as you say, as we just agreed, like that, do like that, right? And the student says, hi. Okay, now for those of you who don't know, corporal punishment has been banned and illegal in Japan since World War II. I think it was banned after World War II. I don't know when it actually became technically illegal. I have quite a few students who are in very, very competitive basketball and baseball in the world, in the Japanese field of baseball and basketball, and they tell me that this kind of stuff happens. They have witnessed it. They've been at the receiving end of corporal punishment in the past. And I was thinking about this, and I know it's different, but when we put our kids out to play sports that are violent or potentially violent, like football or even soccer. You might think soccer's not violent, but I've seen quite a few people break bones in soccer. And, of course, boxing. We're basically subjecting our kids to a kind of abuse, Now, I realize that this is different in that this violence is taking place during the training, but it's not really that different because if you want, this is part of their training, right? And when you're playing football and you're training, you're going to take some heavy hits, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the hits that the football players take and soccer players take and rugby players and aikido players and wrestlers take are as violent, if not more so, than this basketball coach slapping the kid repeatedly. So I don't know. It's pretty. I think, but it's something that I think we should think about. If violence is really bad, then shouldn't all violence be bad, even in a competitive arena? Right? The other interesting thing about this was that this video went viral, and it's now at 2,134,000 views on YouTube in I believe it actually jumped to 2 million in 2 days. And I was reading this article about the Chinese version of Twitter and how they were studying which emotions traveled or had the farthest reach. And apparently, according to the studies, what they did is they traced emoticons, or emoji, as we say in Japanese, and the emoji that depicted anger traveled the farthest. Number 2 was happiness, and the least reach was sadness. People don't like to identify themselves with sad things, so they don't share as much. Happy, people love cute stuff, so that gets shared more. But the most popular sharing or shared emotions or videos by default are anger. And I guess I can understand that. We love to be righteously angry. Like we want to say, oh, look at this bad guy, I'm better than him. And I'm sure it's not a conscious, verbalization in your brain, like, I'm better than him, I must share and show the world that I'm better. I'm sure it's not like that, but it is there. I think that exists on some level. So it's kind of interesting, huh? Anyway, that's the last video. So thanks for watching. I thought that was pretty interesting. I hope you did too. Again, there's not much I can say about the taibatsu thing. Taibatsu, of course, corporal punishment. They admitted to it. And I think he apologized. When I hear about people apologizing when they get caught, I don't really put much stock into it. It's like, oh, you got me, So that's not really the point. But it's going to happen again. All we can do is, I guess all we can do is hope that somebody gets around to making laws that are a little bit stricter and call for stricter punishments when this kind of stuff happens. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time. Please help me out by sharing the video, commenting, thumbing it up, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And if you get to the end of the video, please say something about Spider-Man. Make some vague allusion to Spider-Man, so I know you saw it. Okay. All right. See you in the next video.